Hi, hey, ho, he, ha. Good morning from London, England, or is it good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, or in some cases, good night and rest well, wherever you may be watching around the world. From your host, your guy, DLG Repping. And this is the preview for Liverpool v Arsenal. I know it's the early hours of this morning before the game. It is on game day, but I have to do a recording. And I'll be honest with you, I am peed off. I am not freaking happy. Before I start, make sure you smash the thumbs up like button for me. Make sure you leave positive feedbacks in my comment section below. Share this channel all over the globe virally. And make sure you share it amongst your friends and family, yeah? And tell them to do the same thing and share it amongst their friends and families. Also, don't just comment, like, and share. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. That's myself and I only, DLG Repping. And speaking of which, shout out to yourself for subscribing to my channel. I don't know where you're from, what gender, race, etc. It doesn't matter. You're more than welcome. AKA, I say I'm the westernized guy. So, thanks for the support. Thanks for the love. Right, let's get into the Liverpool v Arsenal preview. A place where I say we as Arsenal, we've not won there since 2012. 2-0 win, Podolski and Kofola with the goals. And it's been a horrible place since that time. We've had some bad beatings. Oh, the 4-0s, the 5-1s, you name it. I mean, Arteta, to be fair, he took an Arsenal team that wasn't really his team, but he took the team to Anfield, and as we went 1-0 up, we crumbled quickly, and we were 2-1 down at half-time. The third goal last season, Jota's goal, there may be a little bit of controversy in that goal because it looked like it was handball, but nevertheless, we've got to play by the rules. Play to the final whistle, should I say. Liverpool, for me, a top world class manager in Jurgen Klopp. One of the best there is in the world right now. He's enthusiasm, his character. I mean, he's got complete command and respect from the Liverpool players and the fans and the hierarchy. This guy has taken Liverpool to many a triumphant levels. Champions League winner, ended their 30-year wait for a Premier League title, which would have been more beautiful in front of their fans. And that's the only sad part about it from a football fan point of view. You know, not seeing them win the league, lift the league title in front of their fans, that would have been more beautiful. You know, Shane COVID F that one up. Other than that, they've been world club champions, and well, that's partly because of Mane, Salah, who's regarded as the best footballer in the world, and Firmino. That three, they're what the Shield are in the World Wrestling Entertainment. What the Shield were, a cohesive unit, no egos, no leadership, just one pack. And that's how I look at Mohamed Salah, Sadio Mane, and Firmino. Don't get me wrong, I won't count out Diego Jota. For me, he's been a breath of fresh air. What a signing he's been as well. And he's only given Liverpool's attack more firepower, and they are looking dangerous. And I say dangerous, example, Watford. They floored Watford. Completely floored them to the floor, to the ground, to the dirt. They took care of Watford, and the way they dealt with Manchester United. You can, Man United fans, you can come onto this comment section, and say what you want about us getting dealt with by Man City. I say this: we were not 4-0 down at home to Tottenham. I'll let you guys have that one. Anyway, back to the preview. Yeah, we're talking Liverpool here. Top class goalkeeper, defensively, they're normally sound, but this season they have been letting in some silly goals. Van Dijk is not performing at the level that he once was in the last couple of seasons, but for me, every footballer makes a mistake. Goalkeeper to attack, and yeah, he's been found wanting. Matip has been quite solid, if I'm being honest with you. Alexander-Arnold and Andy Robertson, well, these two world-class wing backs, they will cause you problems. You cannot have wingers not tracking back, knowing that Robertson and Alexander-Arnold will claim assists with their crossing abilities. Midfield, well, that's the strength and depth in that midfield is immense. Fabinho, Henderson, Keita, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Milner, Thiago Alcantara, these are players that can hurt you. They can win you a game of football. They can win you the league title if they are consistently on top of their game. That's the levels that we've got to aim at. And their attack, I've already spoken so highly about their attack. Salah, Firmino, Mane. One season, they hit 100, maybe 105 goals between them. That's just sickening. That's sickening and phenomenal, all in one word. And I've got much respect for Liverpool and the philosophy that Jurgen Klopp's implemented, and massive credit to him. Massive credit for the fans who have stuck by him and given him the opportunity to implement his philosophy. Massive credit to the hierarchy, All right, Liverpool may not have spent a lot this summer, but one thing I will say about Liverpool, they are still one of the best teams in the world going right now, and we've got to go there on the day and get ourselves a fine result. And I mean a fine result. 90 minutes plus stoppage time. We want to come out of Anfield knowing that we haven't lost, and we're going to have to work our bees off to get a fine result. This is the 2020 champions. Let's put some respect on their name. Liverpool FC. As for us, we're going into this game with fine form, getting results that the pundits, the bookmakers, etc. would not have thought we were going to Leicester and won 2-0. Fine and an excellent away performance, and massive shout out to Aaron Ramsdale for his 10 out of 10 performance. Absolutely out of this world. Tottenham Hotspur were out of this world, especially in the first half. Aston Villa, again, superb. Then there was other results. I think the turning point that kept Mikel whatever in his job was beating Norwich 1-0. That was a 6-pointer. And I was there. And I was also there when we got outclassed by Chelsea for 80 odd minutes. Anyway, yeah, I'm not happy that I'm doing this video again, but it is what it is. So let's get into the starting 11, the team that I'm going to pick, and there's 9 substitution bench. In goal, well, a contender for player of the season for Arsenal, an England international in the making, and for me, he could be the best goalkeeper or one of the best in the world, or in between the two. His name's Aaron Ramsdale, brought him from Sheffield United. The criticism that he had from Arsenal fans and the club had from the fans, I'll tell you something, he's proving a hell of a lot of people wrong. He alone, Aaron Ramsdale's won the fans over. You just look at the Leicester game. He's got it in his capability to perform wonders. Watford, the last game, he made one cock-up, and believe me, it nearly cost us 2 points. However, I'm sticking with this goalkeeper ahead of Bernd Leno, hands down. Ramsdale, keep doing your thing, and mind how you go with that yard food, It ain't all that good. So remember, DLG said that, yeah? You're my goalkeeper and my future captain, possibly. So Ramsdale in goal. The back four, wow, what a right back we've got here. I am proud to call him Takahiro Tomiyasu. Takahiro Tomiyasu. Wow, Tommy. Obviously, some fans call you Tommy, but I can say your full name without even having to revise. Takahiro Tomiyasu. For those of you that are watching at home, yeah, try and pronounce that. Anyway, that's a skill that I have. Anyway, enough about me. I'm picking this guy because his defensive responsibilities, it's clear, it's there to see. He takes great pride in what he does from a defensive point of view. He's aware. His best game of the season was against Tottenham, and Heung-min Son kept him quiet. He owned him as his biatch. And this is, well, for that moment, he's been playing, he's had a consistent run of good games. All right, Brighton Hove Albion was not one of his best games, but in the second half, he did improve a little. But other than that, there's no reason for me to drop this guy. For no one. There's no one at that club that I will play, not even Cedric Suarez, and I like him. I do like him. I think he puts in a reasonable job. I think he puts in a reasonable, honest effort, but this guy is phenomenal. If he can, I'll tell you what, from an offensive point of view, there is promise that he will thrive as well. And I'll tell you something, you know, not many people talk about him, but the thing is, he's athletic, he's tall, 6'2", and an absolute defender. And he's learned his trade in Italy, the art of defending. Takahiro Tomiyasu for me. The centre-back, the two centre-back pairing, well, our South Coast John Terry and potentially the next John Terry. If there's an English centre-half you know that could be the next John Terry, put it in the comment section below. Let me hear it. Put it in the comment section below, because with Benjamin White, I think we've potentially got the next John Terry. Right, born in the South Coast, I get that. But he was phenomenal at Leeds, and he got his England call-up while playing for Brighton. So that just tells you why the price tag could well be justifiable. Ben White starts. My partner for him, well, he's played, well, he's from the favelas, played football in the favelas on bare feet. You can see how he does not hesitate to put a tackle in as if he is playing in the favelas for money, as if he's playing for his life. This guy defends as if every game he defends as if his life is on the line. Even in training, he must be that way. He must be defending as if his life's on the line. And you can see he's another leader, and Benjamin White as well. You know, to have him, Ramsdale, and this Brazilian, this, well, what can I say about this guy? Rough, tough, and strong Brazilian, athletic, quick. He's got the lot to be one of the best centre halves, if not the best centre half in world football. And right now, if Benjamin White is justifying £50 million, this guy is worth £65 million minimum. If anyone want to argue that, yeah, drop it in the comment section below. I'm discussing his valuation with any football fan on this damn planet. Bring it. I don't give a flying F what your name is. Bring it. It goes by the name of Gabriel dos Santos Miguelis. He starts alongside Benjamin White, and Benjamin White has earned his name, and so has Gabriel dos Santos Miguelis. Them two start together, and the partnership they are building is bringing us clean sheets. That's part of it. The left back, well, he came against the odds. There was negative publicity about him. He wasn't fancy to get ahead of Kieran Tierney, but for me, his recovery speed is just exceptional to watch. And when he gets forward, from an offensive point of view, you know, he gives Smith Rowe an easy option to play him through, because that pace will get him at the end of the ball, even if it was a poor ball. But other than that, defensively, I do not ignore what he has done. In the Leicester game, for example, he was on point defensively. I'm going to go with Nuno Tavares. For me, 21 years of age, yeah. Future Portuguese international. And this is a potential world-class left-back, if not the best in the world in that part. One of the best. And we've got defenders. We've got a back four that can be world-class in their own right, in Takahiro Tomiyasu, Benjamin White, Gabriel dos Santos Magalhães, and Nuno Tavares. These four can be world-class in their own rights from an individual point of view. If they're not the best in the world at what they do, they will become one of the bests. So that's my back four. And I say they're going to be future world-class players tomorrow. I'll give it 3 years. There will be world-class players, proven as well. Anyway, my midfield, the four in the midfield, Bukayo Saka. This guy is close to being world-class. If he's not world-class now, he'll be world-class in the next 2 years. He's got everything. Dribbling ability, the confidence. Look at he's got the dribbling ability, the pace, strength, confidence. What he needs more, what I need to see is him be completely ruthless in front of goal. If I can get 15 to 20 goals out of this guy a season, the valuation, you're looking at least minimum 50 mil, 60, maybe 60 million. Thank goodness we signed this guy. We've tied this guy down to a long-term contract for me. Definitely the future. Well, he not just the future, he's the present and the future. Bukayo Saka. In the midfield, well, he doesn't need any more introduction. This guy is our midfield bully destroyer, someone that we've been crying out for a number of years, and finally we've got this midfield bully destroyer from Ghana, Accra. This guy plays football as if he's still playing on bare feet. He goes by the name of Thomas Partey. For me, Atletico Madrid. I suppose it was said by league judges that he wasn't missing many games when he was fit for Atletico Madrid. Alright, he's had to miss a couple of games for the Arsenal, but he's declared fit for this game. And for me, the last time he played at Anfield, he played for Atletico, and my word, what a top world-class performance he put in. He marshalled that midfield. He ran it. He owned that midfield. That was his head of the table. That was his head of the table moment. I'm going to give Thomas Partey the utmost praise, and rightfully so. He'll continue in that midfield. Alongside him, I'm thinking of attacking Liverpool here. And legs. I'm going to go with Ainsley Maitland-Niles. The last game, he played against Sissoko. And Sissoko is tall, powerful, strong and quick. And Maitland-Niles took the battle to him. He took the battle to the guy. And I enjoyed that. It didn't matter how smaller or shorter or physically whatever Maitland-Niles had a disadvantage. It didn't matter what disadvantage he had against Sissoko. He took the battle to him. Matched him all game. And to watch that live was like, wow. He is performing as if he's in the Arsenal team of old. For me, I think I'm going to go with him from a tactical point of view. If it doesn't work out with Partey, then Albert and Boyo Sambi Lokonga will come in. And he will have to come in sooner rather than late on. Mikel Arteta, I do trust you, and I'll give you credit where credit is due, but we'll get on to you later on, or in my review. Right, on the left, I'm gonna go with Emil Smith Rowe. It was a difficult one. I could have gone with Gabriel Martinelli. You know, I love Gabriel Martinelli. I could have even gone with Pepe just to have a go at Trent Alexander-Arnold. These two were more likely to have a go at Trent Alexander-Arnold going that way than Smith Rowe pushing him that way. Because with Smith Rowe, I don't dislike the idea that he plays on the left, but for me, he does drift inside and he wants to get goals, you see. So we've got to find another system to fit him in because he's one of the most performing players in the Premier League. But I'll have him on the left, and as long as he can track back and help out Nuno Tavares, because Mohamed Salah and Trent Alexander-Arnold, sorry, are gonna be aiming to go all-out attack, and that's where I might just have my issues there. However, I'm going to go with Smith Rowe based on his form. And we'll just have to see if it works on the day. Right, the two up front, two good friends. I'm going to start off with Alexander Lacazette. He's starting to gradually find his form. He's picking up now. And his performance is picking up as well. And you can see how hungry he is. And he deserves to be offered a longer deal, even if it's a short-term deal. He's earned it for me. He has earned it. His work rate, the way his work rate, the way he holds the ball up. I think his awareness of his teammates, and yet he's another vocal guy in the changing room as well. I think he has done nothing wrong for me to say that he does not deserve to start this game. He starts. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang in front of him. Well, what can I say about this guy? He has carried Arsenal for 2 seasons, which is true. He hasn't been on the best of form, and his performance has not been the best. But one thing with him, his work rate has been absolutely fantastic to see. And he's just going to have to be at his most ruthless, especially if he gets given opportunities, and just keep doing what he's doing. And if we are going to attack Liverpool and create opportunities at Anfield the way Brighton did, then we need Aubameyang on song. And Aubameyang on song is a world-class Aubameyang. He is still world-class. And there's nothing you can do or say to take that away from him. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, put some respect on his name. He's still a world-class footballer and proven world-class striker. As a footballer, not the most exciting to watch, but as a striker, he knows where the back of the net is, especially when it's his day. Pierre Aubameyang, do your thing. Alright, that's my starting 11 sorted. Let's go for the bench. Birdleno in goal. He starts on the bench for me. I can only assume that he's performing as well as he can, as well as he could be in training, pushing hard, trying to prove to Mikel Arteta that he wants to be the number one, but he stays on the bench. Callum Chambers again. I think he's come to the realization that he may have to move on or continue to push for a place in the starting 11 and prove Mikel Arteta wrong. And he's another one who's pushing to start games and, knocking on the door. Although every time, if he is to play in this game through someone getting injured in the warm-up, I wouldn't be upset. Cedric Suarez, again, he's normally organised defensively. Offensively, he does support his wingers, depending on who it is he's playing in front of, or behind, should I say. He starts on the bench. Substitute number 4, Albert and Boyo Sambi Lokonga. For me, guile, craft, and not afraid to shoot from distance. That's the sort of player I want in my squad, definitely. He's unlucky not to be in my starting 11. I thought very carefully about this, and due to the fact that Maitland-Niles outperformed him in the Watford game. I'm just going to give the nod to Maitland-Niles ahead of Lokonga. Substitute number 5. Let's see. Kieran Tierney. He is versatile. He can come in as a defender, as a centre-half defender, and as a left-back, well, he can be one of the best in the world. Again, this is beautiful depth that I'm picking out here. You know, you got players that are ready to come in if individuals drop their levels in performances. So he's on my bench. Substitute number 6. Oh, this is... I don't want to go with Holding because I think he's pants. Honestly, sell him. Oh, this is horrible for me. Substitute number 6, Martin Odegaard. He hasn't. Every time he seems to come on, you know, you see Arsenal drop levels in their performances. Having saying that, yeah, I do like the guy very well. I do like the guy, and I like him very highly. So he starts on the bench for me because of the form of Aubameyang and Lacazette and the understanding they have. So with Lacazette playing in that number 10 role, it's only because he has an understanding with Aubameyang. So that's my reason for Odegaard to be on the bench. Nicola Pepe, substitute number 7. I have to have him on the bench due to the fact that he hasn't done enough to get ahead of Bukayo Saka on the right-hand side of midfield. On the left-hand side, you know, with him not being the best at tracking back, one thing I will say with Nicola Pepe, going forward, there is a top footballer in him, you know. He's got the pace, the ability, the dribbling abilities there. I just want to see a consistency in his game, and time again, he's just let us down with the inconsistent performances. And for me, I don't see why he deserves a place in the starting 11 at this current moment of time. So I'm going to have him on the bench. Substitute number 8, Gabriel Martinelli. Definitely, he would have started if I didn't pick. If Smith Rowe wasn't on form, I'll start Gabriel Martinelli in this game easily. If you talk about tracking back and helping your wing backs, he will do that in abundance. If you're talking about direct offensive play, he will give you that. He's a guy who gives you 100%, and he's like, he performs as if he is still playing in the cages of the favelas, like Gabriel dos Santos Miguelis. And for me, I'm going to go with Martinelli. He can come on with 25 odd minutes to go, definitely. Last but not least, following Balogun. Eddie Nketiah, he's not worthy of being at the club. He's been told that he can leave in January or in the summer. Well, in January, hopefully, so we can get some change out of him. But anyway, my reason for following Balogun, he's the future, and he has talent. Goal scoring talent is there. He's got the ability. He's scoring goals for the England under 21s as well. He is a natural born goal scorer with a lot of talent, got huge potential for the future. And I've always said that about following Balogun. So he starts on the bench for me. So that completes my starting 11, my 9 substitutions, and my formation, which is a 4-4-1-1. So if you've got a formation of your own, a bench, etc., drop it in the comment section below. As I always say, I promote positive feedback in my comment section below. Make sure you smash the thumbs up like button. Share this channel all over the world to your friends and your relatives, yeah? And tell your friends and relatives to share it amongst their friends and relatives. And do subscribe to the channel, yeah? Please smash the hell out of that subscribe button. And I mean, smash the hell out of that subscribe button. Thank you again. I'm done. So, again, I appreciate you guys. As always, thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. And as I always say, saving the best to last. Thank you for putting up with me. So take care of your friends, take care of your families, take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Peace again, love again, and bless again. Until next time, DLG repping. We'll talk again. Please just be nice.